Hi everybody, I am Troy Buchanan and welcome to this week's installment of the Buffalo Wrestling Throwback. This week's installment of the Throwback is a very historical moment in the history of Buffalo independent wrestling. You see in the ring right now, sick Rik Matrix, who's getting ready to square off with HC Loke, and these two men are going to determine who will be the first ever Buffalo heavyweight champion. You saw right here on the Throwback a couple weeks ago, both of these men's names were selected at random to determine who would become the first ever Buffalo heavyweight champion, and the random draw did not disappoint because out of the 4 men that were eligible to compete for this championship, these 2 men had their credentials, had the experience, and had the wherewithal, so to speak, to be in the running to be crowned the first ever Buffalo heavyweight champion. Nice headlock takeover there by sick Rik Matrix, getting a little bit cocky with another veteran, HC Loke. You see the referee in this match once again assigned special guest referee Mean Marcos, who was also assigned to the match we saw right here last week when I took on Ian Decay. Some nice catch as catch can, as they say. Wrestling right there. Snap mark by HC Loke. Rik Matrix trying to get his bearings back. Cracking the neck a little bit. Bails back into a corner. Both these men feeling each other out. We're going to see a very competitive, very back and forth match right here. As I said, both these guys, veterans on the independent scene. Sick Rik Matrix was a graduate of Al Snow's Body Slammers Wrestling School out of Lima, Ohio. He's been throughout the Midwest, made stops in ICW, Windy City Wrestling, all the top independent wrestling companies out there. Matrix has made an appearance in IWA Mid-South. The list goes on and on. He's well-traveled, he's battered, he's bruised, he's a veteran, and he's working over HC Loke right here. And HC Loke's resume, his experiences pretty much speak for themselves, as Loke do a little bit of a breakdancing move right here, reverse out of that move, drop toe hold to Matrix, and he's going to work on the arm there. A sick Rik Matrix. Referee Mean Marcos right down in position, asking Rik Matrix if he wants to continue, and of course Matrix says no. Again, HC Loke had some experiences with Ring of Honor, had some experience with ECW, had some experience with a lot of the top independent wrestling companies in this country. Matrix is more of a Midwest kind of guy, and HC Loke was more of a Northeast kind of guy. So we're kind of seeing worlds collide here. Matrix shooting off Loke off his arm, ducking the clothesline there by Loke. Loke with a big arm drag, taking Matrix right down to the mat right there and getting right back on top of that arm. Fans, we want to thank you for joining us right here on the Buffalo Wrestling Throwback each and every week. We have more stuff coming to you in the coming weeks, some big matches with some big stars. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for continued support. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, BCW WNY TV /YouTube, that whole 9 yards. You know where to find it. You've already been here, you know where to find it. Subscribe to our channel, keep spreading the word. Watch these videos each and every week and support the parent company, Buffalo Championship Wrestling. Matrix now going to the work on the arm of HC Loke. Great back and forth technical wrestling right here by these 2 men. Both these men can do it all. They can technically wrestle, they can brawl, they can do whatever. Fireman's carry by Matrix on the smaller HC Loke, taking Loke down to the mat. Loke working his way back up, favoring that arm horribly right there. He's in a lot of pain, and Matrix is just taking his time. He's like a big bear hovering over Loke. He may be making a mistake right here, though. He's giving Loke an opportunity to recover. Both men will lock up again, collar and elbow. Matrix should have the power advantage this match, but Loke is smart. He shoots that leg, taking a single leg takedown. He's going to try to attack the legs of Matrix right now, which is smart because Matrix being the bigger man, Loke is going to want to take Matrix down to the mat and work him over on the mat. Matrix stands about 6'3", 6'4". Loke clocking in at about 5'10". So Matrix, with the height and weight advantage, Loke has to take every opportunity that he possibly can to take an advantage in this match. And that's what he's been doing, working on the leg. A sick Rik Matrix right there. Referee Mean Marcos right down in position, making sure Matrix is okay. Loke working over that leg still. And Matrix, Matrix going with a variation from the mandible claw right there, working on the lower jaw of HC Loke. And Loke, I don't know if he bit Matrix's finger, but he got out of that really quick. And Loke, again, attacking the leg, dropping that elbow down on the knee right there and locking that leg into a position. Matrix got to be careful, his shoulders are down, but he gets up at the 2.5 mark. Matrix very slow and methodical in this match. Now he's going to grab Loke again, and he scrapes the face of HC Loke to work Loke off. Matrix favoring that knee as he gets up off the mat, trying to shake it out, Big forearm to the back of the neck of HC Loke right there, and Loke taking the boot to the gut, and another boot, and a big chop by Sick Rik Matrix. Now I've been in the ring with Sick Rik Matrix on a number of occasions. I can attest to the fact that those chops hurt like hell. And another chop by Matrix. And now Matrix firing up, getting a little bit aggressive right here with Loke in the corner. Shots to the neck, but Loke turning it right around with a boot to the gut right there. And a chop to Matrix. Another chop to Matrix. A third chop to Matrix. Loke working over the corner. Oh, and a big shot to the side of the head right there. And Sick Rik goes tumbling out on the hardwood floor right here. And Mean Marcos is going to check on Sick Rik Matrix, seeing how he's doing. Our cameraman is having a hard time keeping up with all the action right here, and I really don't blame him. Loke gonna come out to the floor and join Matrix. Shot to the side of the head and another one. Loke raining down punches on the big head, the large cranium of Sick Rik Matrix. Loke taking Matrix right here. Gonna try, and HC Loke's gonna take that big head of Matrix and run him right into the chairs here. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. This is not a no DQ match. But if you're familiar with Sick Rik Matrix and HC Loke, both these men can take it anywhere in the building, and they'll do whatever they have to do to get the job done. And that's exactly what both men are doing right here, as Loke bringing Matrix around to the other side of the ring right there. Matrix trying to fight back, but Loke raining down with forearms to the back, and Matrix coming back with those, firing with those shots to the side of the head of HC Loke, stunning HC Loke, and another shot right to the ear there of Loke. That's going to pop an eardrum right there. Matrix with those big shots right to the side of the head of HC Loke, taking Loke now, throwing him in the ring. And Matrix, even after taking that devastating post shot, he seemed to regain his bearings right here. And a big forearm right to the chest of HC Loke. Loke's going to have a hard time breathing with those big forearms coming down to his chest and throat area. And Matrix has seemed to regain control. But Loke coming back, just as I said that. Loke coming back with a shot to the gut of Matrix. And another shot right there. And Loke, I think, is getting ready to send Matrix in those chairs again. But Matrix blocking it. Gut shot to Loke, taking Loke into those chairs. Loke going face first, right to the nose, to the seat of that steel chair right there. And Loke is dazed. He's phased right here. Oh man, Loke pulling out a big back body drop, and Matrix taking that on the floor, the hardwood floor right here. Referee Mean Marcos checking on Matrix. Matrix is coming charging at Loke. Loke got that shoulder down. Pitch Matrix over the top for a big back body drop, and Loke is feeling it right here. He thinks he may be the first ever Buffalo Heavyweight Champion, and at this point I can't disagree with him. Loke taking Matrix, shooting him back in the ring right here. Loke going through the middle and the top rope right there, getting his way back in the ring. Our cameraman trying to get adjusted right here to see all the action. Loke taking Matrix, shooting him off. Matrix with the reversal, Loke off the ropes. Matrix with a drop toe hold right there. And he maybe going for some variation of an STF right here. He's got Loke's legs grapevine. And a variation of the Regal stretch right there. Marcos down in position, making sure HC Loke can continue. And doesn't want... Back and forth action, some great action as per usual right here on this week's Buffalo Wrestling Throwback. And Sick Rik Matrix and HC Loke are not disappointing again. This match is to determine the first ever Buffalo Heavyweight Champion. Matrix getting out of that hold and going for a cover on HC Loke. Referee Mean Marcos right in position. Matrix getting a 2 count right there. Loke is clearly phased. He's clearly stunned in this match. Sick Rik Matrix, I know he's in a lot of pain. He took a lot of punishment on the floor, but I think it's the size and the stamina. Matrix has the advantage right here as he continues to work over HC Loke. Another shot to the side of the head right there. Big double axe handle to the back of HC Loke right there. Matrix taking Loke, sending him off again, going for a back body drop, but Matrix put his head down. Loke with a neck breaker right there, and that may turn the tide of this match right here. Loke going for a cover. 2 count again right there, but Matrix kicking out, showing some life here. And Loke getting maybe his 3rd or 4th win right here, trying to pound punches down on the head of Sick Rik Matrix. Loke maybe go to the top rope right here. I got to think this is a mistake right here for HC Loke. I don't know if Matrix has been beaten and battered enough for Loke to be going for this, but Loke going to the top nonetheless. And Matrix getting up and hitting those ropes, knocking Loke off the top turnbuckle right here, and I called it right there, folks. You don't want to take too many opportunities like that. You don't want to make too many mistakes when you got Matrix down like that. Loke took his time, went to the top rope, and Matrix capitalized. Matrix picking Loke up off the canvas right here, shooting him off yet again. Going, picking him up right here. There's that Matrix driver. There's the Matrix driver, and I gotta believe this could be it, but Matrix, he's a little stunned, he's a little phased himself. He hit that Matrix driver off the ropes right there. Marco's checking with Matrix. Matrix may have hurt his lower back on that one. Loke is down, but so is Matrix. Marcos has no choice but to put a double count on right here. Matrix regaining his bearings. He's gotten up. He's gotten up. He's limping over to Loke. Loke seems to be out of it. Matrix, I think he's picking Loke up again right here. Big mistake on the part of Matrix. He had him beaten once. Matrix picking him up. And here we go. Maybe a second? Yes! Second Matrix driver right there. And this is going to be it right here. Marcos down 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your first ever Buffalo Heavyweight Champion, Sick Rik Matrix. But let's take nothing away from HC Loke, who battled, who fought to the very end right here. Sick Rik Matrix just had what it takes to get the job done, and he is your new Buffalo Heavyweight Champion. Your first Buffalo Heavyweight Champion is me and Marcos gets ready to present him with a belt. Fans, we need to thank you once again for joining us here this week on the Buffalo Wrestling Throwback. Check us out each and every week right here, and we will see you once again next week.